Mariah the Scientist being dragged all around and up and down the BET Awards by Young Thug?
Maria the Scientist is being dragged on social media, and this not just on social media, she's being called out on social media and being dragged by her boyfriend Young Thug. Let's talk about it. Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video we want to talk about Maria the Scientist. If you don't know her, she's an amazing artist and she's dating this rapper Young Thug. I don't even know any of his songs. Somebody let me know. Anyway, I don't care. Anyway, I don't know any of his song. I'm not that person. Okay, so thank you. I know somebody will say, how come you don't? I don't, honestly. But anyway, what has gotten a lot of people talking is the BET Award. Yes, we're talking about the BET Award again. So at the BET Award, it's being showed of how they were walking the red carpet. At a point in time, it's like a reporter wanted to talk to Mariah the Scientist. Some people said it's Mariah Carey that wants to talk to Mariah the Scientist. But she was working with Abu, Young Thug, and at a particular point, Young Thug did not want her to stand to take that interview or to talk to the person that was trying to get her attention, and was literally pulling her like a baby, literally like a teddy bear. You know when you hold your teddy bear and you're dragging it on the floor, literally that way. And you could tell from her facial expression that she wanted to be there so badly and have this interview or have that conversation, that interaction. But he did not. He pulled her and she eventually went with him. And this has struck an entire conversation. But also, I also saw another clip of them being at a game where he was literally dragging her the same way, and he stopped to greet somebody, and you could just tell in her face the energy in the room and how she looks when she's at the arms of this man. For me, is just it just tells a lot of story. But anyway, guys, I want you guys to see these clips and then people's response to it, and then I'll come back and share more of my thoughts.
Why doesn't Young Thug allow Mariah the Scientist to stop on the red carpet? 3 details indicate that Maria was controlled by Young Thug. Recently, when Young Thug attended a public event together with his girlfriend Mariah, sharp-eyed netizens noticed that Young Thug didn't give Mariah any chance to stay on the red carpet. 3 details prove that Mariah has been controlled. The first detail is that Mariah wanted to cooperate with the reporter's interview on the red carpet, but Young Thug forcibly pulled Mariah away and gave her the middle finger. This attitude made the reporters point the camera at Young Thug. What was originally Mariah's solo show had the lights stolen, but she didn't care at all. It is hard not to suspect that Mariah's mind has been controlled. The second detail is that in previous interviews, Mariah was interrupted by Young Thug many times, and even answered her personal questions for her. Moreover, Mariah's recent fashion style has become increasingly in line with Thug's aesthetic standards, showing a significant difference from her early image. The third detail is that during the 4 years of their relationship, when Young Thug was imprisoned, it was Mariah who raised his 6 children at a cost of millions of dollars, and Young Thug did not take action to propose after his release from prison. Perhaps Young Thug promised something to fob off Mariah, make her obedient.
There's always telltale signs to let you know that that nigga don't like you, sis. That man don't like you. And for whatever reason, you were serving a purpose today, and you may not serve that purpose tomorrow. Because seeing clips from the BET Award show, and then I come across the clip with Young Thug, and he's literally dragging, okay? He's dragging Mariah while she's not even on his side. She's not even walking in the front. She's in the back, and he's dragging her by her arm. And they're walking through the crowds, and they're asking them to take pictures and everything. And then somebody said they wanted to, get her picture. Wanted to get a picture of her. So she like talking to him and stop, wait, stop, hold on. And the way he yanked her arm, and they was about to get into a little back and forth, and she kept it moving and kept on walking with him. This girl didn't get no pictures. And in every clip that I seen her, you could tell that her peace was disturbed, and he was dragging her behind her like she was some little puppy dog. You over here singing Burning Blue about a nigga that don't want you. Well, you're only serving a purpose for today. That purpose may not be the same tomorrow. Now, the girls are in their glow-up era, their glow-up season going into the summer. They outside. And Mariah, your ass need to be outside too. Leave that man alone, okay? Young Thug don't mean you no good, sis. At all.
Daddy, am I your baby? Yes, you are, while you're being dragged down the red carpet like a toddler. Who's gonna tell Mariah the Scientist that whatever love spell she paid for, she needs a refund because it didn't work? The father of 6 snatched the nasally queen on the red carpet while she was taking photos and speaking to the icon that doesn't know anyone. Then, to make matters worse, he turned around and stuck up his middle finger. I don't know who that finger was for, but I doubt it was for Mariah Carey. These humiliation rituals just keep getting better and better as time goes on. Now, I understand she's a lover girl, but how much more is she going to take, and at what cost? Was it not enough while he was in jail talking to other women, while she was on stage at her concert screaming "Free Thug"? Was it not enough when he admitted that she loves him way too much? Even in a recent couples interview with GQ, he said that the best gift he ever gave her was himself. Excuse me? Oh, he wants her to dump him so bad, but we all know she won't. Mariah should just go ahead and release herself before she actually becomes a fallen soldier, or worse, pregnant.
I know I did not just witness Mariah the Scientist being pulled away by that jailbird imbecile from an opportunity that could have been potentially life-changing, where she would meet Mariah the Carey. I just want to know, where is her sister? Y'all remember when we saw that video of her sister looking like she was finna beat that girl up for being a fan of Mariah the Scientist? Where is that? Where was the sister in that moment?
Yep.
Second of all, I can't think of any reason. I'm sitting here trying to rack my brain. I can't think of any reason why he should have been pulling her away from that moment. Like, I can't think of anywhere where they needed to go, where it may have been urgent. Like, she's never going to beat them allegations of being more in love with him than he is of her. And I want better for my queen. Y'all know how I feel about Mariah the Scientist. That just really pissed me off. Then it was the way that she just like kept looking back, like she could tell that she was missing an opportunity. Like,
and this video is going to be for Mariah. No, not Mariah Carey. Mariah the Scientist. Girl, I woke up this morning. It's only at 9:29, but I woke up this morning pissed that you allowed a man who go by the name Young Thug pull you away from the icon, Mariah Carey. Now, you let the same man who sit right there and he went on the red carpet and he had a rabbit face on his face. On top of that, he carrying a duck. And then around his damn neck, he got a damn squirrel tail. And no, I don't care how much money you have. You allowed this man to sit here and pull you away from the icon, Mariah Carey. There's some telling how much stuff y'all got accomplished together. And then to make matters even worse, if you allowed this man to talk you into canceling all your tours, you missing out your money. He allowed you to look bad when it comes to your viewers, your support. Mariah, if you don't get the fuck up and move the fuck on, that man don't like you. You do know there's a such thing as men being jealous of women. And the way you allowed this man to pull you away from Mariah Carey in front of millions of people, that should just give you confirmation that you got no business in there. Get up.
What's up with Mariah the Scientist being dragged all around and up and down the BET Awards by Young Thug? I just seen another video on my FYP where he's dragging her out of the goddamn, the actual venue where the awards was being held. It looked like he was dragging her away from reporters when they was trying to talk to her, just dragging her around like a goddamn rag dog. And poor Mariah is like trotting behind him. You know her toes hurt. She probably got some bunions on them corns, on the pinky toe. She is Mariah the Scientist. Yes, she may not be the best singer because, child, the live sessions I done heard from her, the concert clips, I didn't know what the hell was going on and how the hell. But anyway, she's a good studio artist. She got some bops. She got some songs that's going viral on the TikTok streets. Wasn't he cheating on her when he was in jail? And she was saying, "Baby, am I your daddy? Daddy, am I your baby?" That weirdo, that was very weird. But it's like, girl, you are a star in your own right. Young Thug ain't have a record out in a month of Sundays, okay? You are the draw. You are the ticket, girl. Don't let no man drag you all around and rush you out of places. It's giving hater. It's giving I don't want to see you shine. It's giving he thinks he's bigger than the program, when in reality, you got more clout than him present day. Like, yeah, we're not going to discredit him, but I cannot remember when the last time we heard him on when the last time. But, you know, people got to learn. They learn, you know, it is what it is. But I don't like seeing her getting dragged up and down like that. Let her get her shine on. She should have went by herself. And he had that scary mask on. Anyways, what y'all think? Is it just me? Spread love is a freaking way. She can do better.
And what I got from that whole situation was that he does not like the fact that she's getting more attention than him. He literally flicked off the interviewer as if she did anything to him. And if you don't want to get interviewed, that's fine. But why are you stopping Mariah? She literally kept looking back and she wanted to do the interview. And he kept pulling her hand. He's like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Like, he's trying to control her career. This is really giving controlling and manipulative, because why do you not want her to do any interviews? Why do you not want her to talk to anybody? You don't want her to get more exposure for her music? What is going on? I'm going to tell y'all right now, he's going to be the one to flop her career. He gonna go and try to control everything she does, where she goes, who she talks to. I already see where this relationship is going. He's trying to literally control her, and I don't think she realizes yet. Maybe she'll pick it up sooner or later. But Young Thug literally had no right to speak for Mariah and saying, oh, no, she's not doing the interview. No. She's her own person. And I feel like she's just starting to get really, like, into her career. She's getting all the exposure. She's going to all these award shows. She's getting interviewed. And I honestly think that he cannot stand that shit. Because ever since he got jailed, there's nothing been popping about him. Only about Mariah. So I think it's really getting to him. But it's just like, bro, that's supposed to be your girl. You should be happy for her. You should want her to be successful. But instead, what are you doing? You're pushing away interviewers. You're putting them up on them in front of everybody. Like, you're mad at. And Mariah is so damn pretty to me. And she does not deserve none of this shit. Like, I can already see this relationship going. It's giving Diddy and Cassie right now.
And if nobody's going to say, then I will. Mariah the Scientist does not need to be with Young Thug. He's going to be her downfall. I don't understand why she's with him. First of all, I had seen where they was asking each other questions. He asked her, what's one thing I can't leave without in the morning? She said his phones. Then he was like, I don't think nobody can leave without their phones or whatever, or something like that. Then she was like, can I say like what I want to say? And she was like, double cup. Why be with somebody that needs to drink before leaving the house in the morning? That's not normal. Now I'm seeing on BET red carpet, somebody's calling her and she wants to go back and he doesn't let her. He puts the middle finger up. So he puts the middle finger up and then drags her with him as she keep looking back like she really want to go. And he's like, no. I really don't know the reason why, but it's just something about Young Thug that doesn't sit right with me. Mariah the Scientist is like a pure-hearted person. Like, you can tell she's such a sweetheart. She does not need to be with him. She's in love, so she's very in denial about a lot of things, and she does not see what we see. I'm telling you right now.
After seeing that interaction between Mariah the Scientist, Young Thug, and the paparazzi on the red carpet, I'm just hoping and praying to God she don't get pregnant by that man. At least, not right away. These young women need to take notes from Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and Rihanna, okay? They need to take notes from all three. Now, I'm not saying they haven't got embarrassed by men before, but I'm saying these three women that I mentioned, Beyonce, Nicki, and Rihanna, they put their careers first. You hear me? They had long-lasting careers before they even tried to settle down and have kids and babies by the men that they love. They had long-lasting careers. They actually built a nice and solid, stable fan base. Nowadays, it's just like some women, they get a little nice pop, like they pop off, and then all of a sudden, a man is tying them down with a baby. Now, I'm not saying Mariah is pregnant or anything, but I'm just saying, though, Mariah, you have a fan base. You just put out Burning Blue. You need to keep that momentum going, baby girl. Keep it going, because I swear to God, if you get pregnant by this man, I won't forgive you, bitch. I will not forgive you. Please don't do it, because that interaction on the red carpet just shows me that he is not really trying to share the spotlight if it's not on him too. Because I felt like they was trying to talk to Mariah, but since they not trying to talk to Thug, he's like, nah, let's go. Let's keep walking. Like, he would have stopped if they was trying to talk to both of them. But since they was only trying to talk to her, he wasn't even trying to stop. Like, did you forget you dating somebody that's famous too? You dating another artist too. If you want the spotlight for yourself, you need to date somebody that's a nobody, basically. But I just hope and pray to God. Don't get pregnant, girl. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please. Please.
So Mariah the Scientist thought that she was bigger than the program. And this isn't to shit on her or anything like that. It's just so that we are aware of the program, what it is, and how to play the game. for whatever reason, she thought that she was going to get a different version of this man, right? But no, she got the same version that the woman before her got and the woman before her got. Men don't change. And I'm speaking to you guys from a 47-year-old woman's perspective. Men do not change. There are circumstances in life that men change, but those circumstances are rare. So a man will change if he has like a near-death experience where he meets the Most High God himself, and the Most High God is like, hey, if you don't get your shit together, I'm snatching you up out of here, right? And he comes back and he has an epiphany and he changes because he doesn't want that version of himself in this life anymore, right? A man may change if he has heartbreak, a really bad heartbreak that also causes him financial turmoil. Okay. So if he has really bad heartache and it messes up his money, he may change, right? A man may change if he goes to therapy, if he makes a commitment to himself and is consistent in healing his trauma through therapy. He may change, right? But again, none of these have to do with a woman, right? Other than the heart, well, not even the heartbreak, because men get heartbreak all the time. It's that financial piece that's going to maybe make him change. Just a regular heartbreak, he may change for a minute. He may remix himself for a minute. He may give you a different font, but he's still the same man. And I think that that's what happened to Mariah. She was thinking that, and if you've ever dated a guy in jail before, then you know that the letters and the calls and everything is so sweet and smooth, and you just love it, and you guys are so in love, and you're sitting on the phone and your feet are up and you're kicking your feet and it's just a wonderful time. And then they get out and then they're the same people, right? And that's what happened. He got out and he's the same person. And she's dealing with her ego right now. That's why she's still with him, because she knows that she has held this man down. She knows that, she's, confessed her love for this man and her ego, because women, we have egos too. And that's a lot of times what keep us from taking accountability for dealing with men who do not deserve us is ego, right? So, she's dealing with her ego too, and that's why she's staying. But if you saw him drag her through the BET Awards, you know, and you see the red flags, especially us older women, we see the red flags. We see that was an opportunity for her to network, right? She's an artist. This is the BET Awards. She should be networking. She should be schmoozing, she should be shaking hands and hugging and taking pics with all the girls. But that's not what she got to do, because she was with him and he dimmed her light. And you can tell in her face that her light is dimmed, and you can tell in her face that she's dealing with her own ego and her own ego issues. And she's not going to be done with him until she's done with him. But when she's done, she'll be done. She'll be done. She'll be, feelings are gone. Everything's gone. She'll be able to remove her energy and move on. But we got to stop thinking that we are bigger than the program, because we're not. We are not bigger than the program, and men do not change. So use that information and please move accordingly.
Please let me know what you think about this entire conversation, which I love. Go ahead and share your thoughts. And let me know, did I hear her correctly? She said she's 46 or 43 from the 47. I think 40 something, but she's gorgeous. Anyway, I mean the last creator. But yeah, please go down in the comment section, share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. So this clip is, I think I'm going to show you guys the other clip eventually, but this is something I feel like Mariah the Scientist is used to. And a lot of times, as gorgeous as she is, she still thinks in her mind she can't get anything better out there. And I feel like that is why a lot of younger girls, I'll say younger girls, but some older women do it too, that will stay in a relationship that doesn't serve them. Because clearly, you could clearly tell that Young Talk doesn't even like her, doesn't even work with her like that, but is with her because of what he can get out of her. And it's not clicking for her. Oh, I've invested so much time in this relationship. I've poured my heart to, this is my one stop, da 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 da. not realizing the bigger picture out there, that one, she is the bigger star here. Two, this man would dim as shine as possible as he can to make sure that nobody hears about her, nobody speaks to her and all that. And the fact that he even flicked a finger on someone on the crowd, you just clearly can tell that it's somebody that doesn't like her. And this is something that we'll always talk about, how some men really don't fuck around with their woman, don't like their woman. And this is a clear example of that. And she you can tell, as much as she's not admitting it, which sometimes you can be in that delusion land that you're not even admitting your reality, you're still in delusion, but your entire body language and energy can say it, can shows it, and you can tell it from her face. Her face is like dragged down. You can tell she's over it. This is her that was looking after this man's children while he was in jail. Like, why would you even put yourself? I feel like, and this is something we talk about. That this all type of behavior stems from a place of a huge insecurity, and it comes from a place of trauma. And this is why, yeah, we always talk about how as women, or as women generally, you guys know I F around with you guys like that. But as women, and even younger girls, I believe that we should start looking out for ourselves by first going to therapy, unpack a lot of our trauma, because a lot of our trauma makes us to deal with situation that does not serve us, and we deal with it. And we even accept the bare minimum mediocre. Even sometimes nothing is even given, you will still sit down there and accept nothing being given to you. You will see a relationship, a friendship that does not serve you, you're still going to be there because you felt like you deserve it, or you feel like you can never get, nobody will treat you better than that. And that just stems from where she's coming from, what her childhood looked like, who were the people in her life, who was the men in her life, how this man treats the women in her life, how she sees this dynamic work. And that's usually just boils down. But my heart really goes out to her. And this, I feel like, is a very toxic relationship that at the end of the day, she will be the one to lose herself in this relationship, because rather than her growing her career and flourishing and growing herself, getting to know herself and having fun, because she is young, Mariah the Scientist is young, rather than her enjoying herself and just being her age and in the moment, she's been tied down by a man, allowing a man to pull her. And the fact that he's even doing it in public, you can only just imagine what he does to her in private. But yeah, I saw the GQ interview, a sneak peek of it, where they were asking what was the best something like best thing ever happened to you. I'll look for the clip. And she said is him. Like the fact that your life is around just a man, like you don't want to have the fact that she does not even want to have an identity outside the man, because she already has an identity outside this relationship, which is she is a singer. Whether some people say her vocals are good or not, she is an amazing singer. But no, she just wants her entire identity to be tied to this man. And this just still comes from the mindset of how naturally as women, having a man is the prize. Owning a man is about holding a man down. Being long suffering is being considered you being a virtuous woman, or an amazing woman, a wonderful woman. See, there's something we should say in Nigeria. Suffer head there's no award for suffer head. And that's one thing she just needs to get into her score, that there's no award here. Nobody's going to clap for her and say, oh, you suffered so much. Yeah, your flowers. No. Okay, at the end of the day, you're going to lose out on a lot of money. You're going to lose out on yourself, on your dignity, and all that. Just look at Cardi B. Cardi B went through it with Offset. And now Offset is the one crashing. Go where you are accepted. Go where you are appreciated. Go where you are loved. Go where you are celebrated. But clearly, this man does not even want her to win. But yeah, who are we? If she likes it, we love it for her, right? Anyway, guys, go down and let me know your own take. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and these guys. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.